Hey, 10-minute daily reality check. Got the Lumineers in the background, man. I love the Lumineers. They're really awesome. You know, Obi, I was looking today, or the other day actually, and I kind of catch up on my news, and Frank Vincent dead. He's a Sopranos actor. He actually played mob boss Phil Leotardo. Now, you were not a Sopranos fan. I was a huge Sopranos fan. I thought it was great. And they all seem to be dying. You know, James Gandolfini died a couple of years ago, and he was a young guy.
How old was he?
He was in his 50s when he died. Grossly overweight and addicted to cocaine, but hey, eventually your heart will blow when you're addicted to cocaine and you're grossly overweight. But it got me thinking, we're all going to die.
Yeah.
All of us. There's nothing is going to stop it. There's two truths in life, right? The first truth is eventually you'll get bored of the weather in LA and you got to fucking leave, okay? Because constant sunshine drives me mad.
I love it.
I know you do.
I love this.
I hate it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm looking at New York right now. It's like in the upper 60s, low 70s, and I'm like, yeah, bring it on, right? And here, piercing sun is still fucking...
Then why are you here? You're going to die.
I know.
You should go.
I know.
Get the fuck out of here.
I can't. I got a daughter. Man.
No, you can't.
No, I can't. How can I? I can't.
You can't.
No, because I love seeing her all the time. It's like, so maybe I should be bi-coastal.
Be bi-coastal.
So the days I'm not with her, maybe I should be living in New York and just hop on the fucking plane again.
You know what I was thinking about?
Tell me.
I was thinking about the fact that we work in a way that we can work anywhere in the world.
Anywhere.
And money's good enough to where if you want to go to a place and live well in New York or live well somewhere else, you can do that, right?
Yes.
I was thinking, what's the fucking point of being in this place, being in this position, having these resources, having this opportunity, and not seeing the people that you love and doing the things that you love all the time? Like, I was thinking about that on the plane ride back from Mexico today. And I was like, and I think I do a good amount of that, but then there are some people in Northern California that I haven't gone there like a year.
I know, you used to go there all the time.
I used to go there all the time.
Now you have the great car to drive up there and you don't go.
I haven't even taken the convertible.
What are you worried about the miles of the lease?
You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about that. I was like, why don't I just go? Like, just go.
Fucking take the roof down and drive.
And just go.
September.
Just go tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Like, just like.
Why don't you?
Because I put things. I have to do this and I have to do that. And
what do you have to do?
I have to find an apartment here in Los Angeles, and
so you can crash with me until then. You know that.
I'm gonna go. I'm meeting some people this week. I'm going on a date on Saturday.
Right.
I have things on the schedule, right? But I was like, I could. Even then, I can just squeeze time and just go.
Yeah.
Because I have that opportunity. And I think that we all have something. We have resources. We have this ability to do something. We have some kind of superpower or freedom in our lives that other people don't have. And if we don't use that, then what's the fucking point of having it? Like, what's the point?
Yeah, your superpower is life.
Yeah.
So why do people continually fucking debate? I'll hold off on that vacation. Eventually I want to go to Paris. Eventually I want to do that. There is no fucking eventually. Eventually, ask anybody who died. Ask the Sopranos star who died. Eventually he wanted to do something else even though he was in his 70s, right? You all fucking die. You all die. You're holding off on life. Eventually I'm going to have a love relationship. And a love relationship comes to you and eventually you fuck it up, right? And you say, well, eventually another one will come. Eventually you run and hit the end of the road. And when you die, you don't think about the money that you made. You don't think about the survival techniques you were able to manage, work through life. You don't think of any of that. If you think about two things. One, you ask yourself a question. Did I love hard enough? Did I love hard enough, right? Did I make an impact in people's lives, right? And two, did I fucking live? Did I go on that trip? And I remember when I was in Ireland one time with Allison years ago, right? You didn't know Allison. Allison was XXXX. I have so many X's ago.
Yeah.
It might be like, to me, it's like I'm like the Super Bowl. I'm like Super Bowl numbers now, when it comes out. Hey, there's X number 50, IV21, right? So I remember I was in Ireland, and I remember I was walking in this beautiful castle, and I was looking at things, right? And this woman was out of breath, and I look at her, I go, can I help you? And she says, no. She goes, you could have helped me 20 years ago telling me that I shouldn't have waited for retirement to go on this bus trip with a bunch of other old people. None of us can walk up the fucking flight at the castle because we're all in such bad shape because we fucking retired and we never lived our life. And I remember that lesson that she told me, that beautiful lesson that day. And it made me really think. And remember when I told you a couple years ago, when you were sitting around in another apartment in Venice, and I told you what?
You were like, get the fuck out of here, man. You should go. You should travel the world. You don't have any kids. You have all this freedom. Enjoy yourself. And I was like, yeah.
I know. And you went on this amazing, beautiful journey. And I have been not a victim, I have been a prisoner of Los Angeles. And that's why I'm losing my mind. I mean, I'm not even platinum this year, okay, on American Airlines. I taught you the fucking game, and I'm not even platinum. I pretend I don't care. Really? I don't care? I care more about that than anything. I haven't played the upgrade game. I don't even look at the upgrade list. I'm boarding Group 4.
Oh, no.
Group 4.
That's crazy, man.
I mean...
I can't go back.
No.
I can never go back.
I'm platinum next year again. I've written this year off, okay?
Yeah,
I'm actually going to do a platinum challenge in January and February. You got to do 10,000 miles, spend a certain amount of dollars. I'm just going to go do it. So I'm going to go hop on a fucking plane for a weekend, and I'm just going to go and I'm going to fly, and I'm going to deal with the petri dish in the sky during the cold and flu season and hope I don't get the flu.
Good, man. You're healthy. You're fine.
I'm healthy. I'm great.
Yeah.
But we're all going to die. It's like how many times, like you go to sleep at night and the thing you presume is you're going to wake up in the morning, right?
Yeah.
It's not a given. How many people have died in their sleep? It's not a given. It's not a given that when you hit the pillow, you're going to wake up the next day. So then why do you let conversations that you should have, do you go to sleep with them? You should never go to sleep with a conversation in your heart or in your mind or in your soul. You should never, ever think about the things you could have done in a day because you need to do everything every single day.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we take life for granted, you know. We allow the routine, you know, getting up, going to work, dropping the kids off, doing this thing, whatever. And then we say, oh, well, it just happens because it's like a thing. We kind of see it as like an institution that's already, it's like a thing that you just kind of wake up in the morning and you jump on the bus and now you're on this part of this life bus. But that's not really true, you know? It's not really true.
Ooh. Get off the fucking life bus.
Yeah, like
it is. It's like stop
on the bus.
Stop going southwest. Yeah. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's people are on this life bus every single day. Get up, it's 6:45, let's have our coffee, right?
Yeah.
Let's watch the morning news. Okay, there's the morning news, people you've never ever met before. Let's hurry up, let's get to the office at a certain time, let's drop the kids off, let's take the dog out, let's turn the air conditioner on, let's turn it off, let's do this. It's like the life bus. People are on this fucking perpetual life bus. And the thing is, you can make a decision whether you want to be in a Greyhound, because a lot of people live their lives like they're living a Greyhound every single day. You can either fly the bus in the sky, which is Southwest, or you can goddamn play the fucking platinum game that we've played and you get upgraded. Life is too short. I found out something new that we're going to do next year.
What is that?
10 grand, okay?
Okay.
It's $5 to join, it's 10 grand for the year, and it gives you unlimited flights back and forth to the East Coast, right?
Oh, yeah.
64, I think 60.
Is it on private planes?
It's on private planes.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, and I got a guy. Well, maybe I'll do the conference call when you're here, right?
Yeah.
Because the guy wants to explain it all to me.
Okay.
And I mean, you're going on a fucking G4, right? Yeah. So you literally go and you drive your car up there and you park your car and you get onto the plane and you bring your own food from Air One, and you know the people are fucking cool on the airplane. You get to meet other people who are networkers.
Oh, cool.
You get to meet people who are high income people, and you're not sitting next to the person eating the bologna sandwich or bringing McDonald's on the plane. Listen, motherfucker. Listen,
People Magazine.
Right?
I was just like, what is that? Who does that?
I know. People Magazine.
I was in my brain. I was literally looking at this couple, and there was like Doritos, Diet Pepsi right next to me, and People Magazine, and I was just like, and I don't even know what world that would be where all those things are happening at the same time.
No, I would not be ingesting all that saturated fat, right? And then giving myself Alzheimer's. Because if you're reading People Magazine, that's just basically, it's Alzheimer's 3. It comes from reading stupid magazines about people you don't even know, about people you shouldn't even give a shit about people that aren't even that interesting in the first place, right? I don't even know that world, and that's the thing, the world that we need to set with. Like, I get on an airplane, sometimes someone comes in with McDonald's, and I'm thinking, the whole plane stinks now.
Yeah.
And just because you saved your mother fucking McDonald's for the airplane ride. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's crazy, like all the different worlds that people live in, and so you don't have to live in the world that you live in now.
No.
If you don't like it, right? Like you're talking about, hey, let's upgrade to a different world. Let's fly. When we fly, let's fly with entrepreneurs and big thinkers and people who are willing to put that kind of money to do that. These are probably people you want to network with, right? What do you want to create? Like, who do you want to be around? I was thinking about the people we were talking about earlier. I was talking about people that I love. Who do I love? Who do I love to be around? What am I gonna do to make sure that I'm spending time with these people? If that means me having to actually do something like drive or fly somewhere, then how am I gonna do that? Because I can. So why not create the world that I want? Why not create that world where I have love all around me because I'm surrounded by people that I love?
It's funny. I truly have always believed that. The last person I hung with didn't believe that. I truly believe I can create any world I want. Mm-hmm. And I mean, the people I surround myself with are all like that. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting, you got to see who you date. Is your person you're dating, do they believe that as well? Because if they don't, fuck, you were the wrong person.
Yeah.
You're a big thinker, they're a little thinker. And there's nothing wrong. If you want to be a little thinker, you can be a little thinker all you want. I mean, if you want to stay home and be home alone 1, 2, and 3, lost in New York, right? You can literally stay home alone every single night and be the little thinker. Because there's something that Donald Trump said when he was Donald Trump, not Donald Trump president, but Barbara Walters or somebody, or Interview Magazine did something, or Entrepreneur Magazine said, Donald, how are you successful? And he says, very easy. He says, the majority of the world are small thinkers, so really life isn't that competitive. Mm-hmm. Most people are small thinkers. The thing is now, it appears there's a lot of big thinkers because the internet has given the platform to a lot of so-called big thinkers, right? And really the internet is just big thinkers all over the place. But most people just put up a website full of big thoughts, mm-hmm. but they can't ever manifest those thoughts. They don't believe those thoughts. They can't change it. And I think the beauty of life is that if you have the right support group around you, your friends, your lovers, your network of people business-wise, you can build yourself up all day long because other people are helping you build yourself up because you're building each other up. And you're literally taking that and going, yeah, we can fucking do this. Like I could see us on that private jet next year. We've been talking about our little dreams and goals and everything else. And all of you will listen from September 2018 if we're both still alive, because remember, nothing is a given, okay? You can go back and we'll talk about it in the podcast, and the podcast will have 1 million downloads a month because I truly believe that. Even though it's super competitive out there, you're going to be inclined right now to pass this podcast, spread it out there. You're going to be inclined this week to spread the podcast to 5 people because I'm asking you to do that. I'm actually telling you to do that, because if you do that, you have literally taken your life to another level, because your friends will see you in a different level, and they'll see that you listen to somebody who's a big thinker, and they'll think of you as a big thinker, and then you'll have the support group that you want. And if I get to my goal, it makes me more powerful to help all of you get to your goal. So our big thoughts right now as we end this podcast right now is that fuck platinum next year, okay? Maybe we'll be platinum, but I think eventually we're going to be flying on that G4.
Yeah, man.
And we're going to be hanging out. Bigger. We're going to be talking to people bigger.
Think bigger.
Think bigger. Get off the fucking bus and think bigger. You're on the little bus. Actually, you know what you're on right now? You're on the short bus to life. Get on the big bus and then get on the big plane. Then get on the G4 and seize life. 10-minute daily reality check. Spread it, love it, be it, and share it. Hope you enjoyed the music in the background today, too.